And here we have Brazil against Germany. It's John Champion and alongside me, Jim Beglin. And we're both thoroughly enjoying the atmosphere at Wembley.
Thanks, John. Hello, everyone. I mean, what an atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. It's all very, very exciting.
That was the first effort produced by the team.
Well, believe me, when the opposition defence keeps a high line like that, it can only offer them encouragement to get in behind. And I think they should have produced more there.
Here's a chance to get a cross in. And a header! Good delivery, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
And that was lovely wing play. There's nothing wrong with the supply, but the finish was sadly lacking.
Plays this forward. The ball's with Müller. Looking for width. Restarts with a throw-in. A cross. And the cross dealt with. Chance! Here's a shot, and a goal! And Germany open the scoring. I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
They've scored a goal so early in the game.
Well, for me, they're really up for this. I know it's still early, but that's how you start a game.
Marcelo's cross. Still not cleared properly. Here's a cross. And the cross cleared away. Daniel Alves. From distance, it lacked accuracy.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Schweinsteiger on the ball. Now through to Leandro Damião. Loses out in a position of some promise. Müller. The ball is with Khedira. Breaking into space. Here comes the cross. And he's there to clear it. Schweinsteiger. Müller, and he's on the move. Good support. Through the middle he goes. Internationally, Germany are often called Die Mannschaft, which literally means the team. It really gives you some sort of idea, Jim, as to how Germany are thought of.
And without doubt, John, Germany's development system is one of the most successful in the world and constantly produces many of the best players. They come through the age groups together, and that shows.
Here is Podolski. Hulk. Wants to get this forward. Slides it through. Now through to Khedira. Penalty given. Good decision by the ref too, I think. He got nowhere near the ball and caught the man. What can Germany do here? Ball still in the box. A huge chance wasted.
Oh, they won't get a better chance than that. I'm not one of them, but there are people who believe you should never miss from the spot.
Schweinsteiger. That was well hit.
Look, it's not all about shooting from range. They found it quite difficult to do that. They've got to get some composure in their play.
Now Thiago Silva. Here's Daniel Alves. Here's Hernanes. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. A ball in. It's opened up nicely for him. That was really close.
Yeah, but the fans still love this guy. I mean, he'll keep having a go from any distance, never stops trying. Just didn't happen for him that time.
Here's Schweinsteiger. Here's Mesut Özil. It's through. Offside the decision that time.
Look, he just needs to hold his run a bit longer because he's got the pace to make up the ground.
Fernandinho. Marcelo. Neymar. Possibility here for a cross. Concedes a throw in a dangerous position too. Marcelo's cross, and it's the keeper on the receiving end of the cross.
Well, it's a sharper cutting edge they need in front of goal.
Podolski. Mario Gomez. Chipped over the defence. It's come through to him. Takes a shot. And the chance accepted with some aplomb. They lead by 2.
Well, I'd put that down to great anticipation. He was on the move before any defender reacted. Wonderful.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here.
Tried to play it through. Here's Neymar. Leandro Damião. Badstuber. Schweinsteiger. Müller. Müller, now through to Schweinsteiger. He can take the shot on here. Marcelo. He's got in. Mats Hummels. Schweinsteiger on the ball. Marcelo cuts it out. Now a chance for a cross from the flank. No, lacked control in the end.
That's wonderful work down the flank there, and a great ball in. I mean, this could prove effective for them.
It's on for him. And the offside flag is up. Leandro Damião makes the interception. Now Özil totally mistimed his tackle there and gives away a free kick. And that was a late challenge that brings a yellow. What options do Germany have from this free kick? Not a bad strike! Here's David Luiz. Hits it long. Got it. Here's Müller. Now Jerome Boateng. Schweinsteiger. Kedira. The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
I'll tell you, I'm glad I'm not going to be in that dressing room now, because nobody's going to be spared by the manager. He's going to go for every one of them.
It's a lead, but not a decisive one. 2-0 the score. They've kicked off. The second half is now underway. Brazil against Germany. Neymar. Looking to thread it through. Got it. It's swung into the middle. Here is Podolski at Lahm. Looking to carve open the defence. It's a good hit!
There just isn't enough movement for them. They're struggling to make a breakthrough.
The linesman's kept his flag down. That would have been some goal.
I thought he showed wonderful feet there. He's definitely one of the best dribblers around in the modern game.
Here's Leandro Damião. Now Neymar. Here's Hernanes. Daniel Alves. And he continues this long run. Throw in from a good position again. He crosses it in. Just straight offside then. Free kick to the opposition. Minutes of the second half played. Schweinsteiger. Now Mario Gomez. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
Yeah, they can count themselves very lucky that that didn't end up in the back of the net. What were they doing giving the ball away like that?
Intercepted. The ball's with Müller. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. And Schweinsteiger. Here's Müller. He's looking for options. Now Müller. Müller's cross. And the cross repelled. He's picked the ball off. Now there's an attack on. Now through to Özil. Here's Neymar. The ball's with Toni Kroos. Who's he going to pass to? Here's Lahr. It went out of play. Lahr. Again, out for a throw-in. Lahr. Here's David Luiz. And Marcelo. Neymar. A long ball forward. Wants to get this forward. And they look for the spaces on the flanks. It's a ball in. They really should have made it 3-0 there.
And if they don't get the job done from here, we look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Here's a ball in. Superb stop. There it is. They lead by 3, and that may just about be that. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Oh, nobody will have to tell the keeper he's messed up there. I can only assume he took his eye off the ball.
We resume again. The score is 3-0. And the keeper's there to claim it.
Well, they're being assisted by a defence that's allowing them too much room in behind. It's a very risky tactic, which ought to afford them more of those chances.
Now Toni Kroos. Lahr. Hernanes. Great chance for the counter. Cleared away. Here's Leandro Damião. Müller, already on the score sheet. Müller. Now through to Mario Gomez. Keeper coming in and making the catch. Hulk. Here's Hernanes. Here's Hulk. Mesut Özil. Müller. Shooting chance! And he'll shoot! Danger not cleared. So that's it, the final whistle. They really were outclassed today, spending much of the day chasing shadows.